Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, shortstop.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Lifted the other way out to left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Blackman is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Ryan Braun. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Wilmer.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Batting second.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Ground ball right side. Ramirez is there, and he is out on the tag. So striding in, Michael Conforto. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Owings is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Melky Cabrera. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first down. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. Lifted in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Fouled straight back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. 3-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Travis Shaw goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great swing and a miss that retires the in now. Cole Calhoun. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Right fielder Cole
up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there. I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here. Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over, starts a big inning, can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Batting ninth, third baseman Chase
First pitch
Headley.
coming. Here it is. Chase Headley is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a neck high fastball that time. And the pitch on 2-1. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Backhanded. And an off balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting,
ready for another chance. Chris Owings. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Alex Bregman, hitting at an even 220 on the year.
Third baseman.
And that misses for ball 1.
Bregman.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Throw into second, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Defoe. He singled his last time up. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Charlie Blackmon.
In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jason Kipnis.
Circle change there, called strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Up next for the Royals.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yelich.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 2-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Chris
starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. First time up, he went down looking.
Ozuna.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Ozuna is on his way home. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he takes ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone.
And the run is in to score from third. A tag from Headley, and they got him at third. And here now is Wilmer Defoe trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
City, the designated hitter, Melky Cabrera.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Here it comes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch stand either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The first baseman.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw in foul ground. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Michael Conforto is at the plate as he watches ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in once again, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Here's Chris Owings now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. The relay, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Ozuna.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Owings has it. And a rather easy first out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Yan Gomes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Grounded to short. Fielded by Owings. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first. In is Christian Yelich. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Christian Yelich.
That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Blackmon. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now batting, Melky Cabrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back. Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball caught.
The first baseman,
Henry Ramirez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Defoe. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Too low, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further. When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready now, Michael Conforto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.